Hello guys, welcome to CS Tech Solution. Today's is learn in UI/UX design. Today's is learn as a use the emphasize in mockups as first. What is the emphasize? Emphasize is a design principle that make the most important element on the screen in stand out, and it help the user as quickly notice and what they should look at or as a do first. And for the example, in a shopping application, the buy now buttons is usually as a larger and as a brighter than others buttons because it is main actions, and it is so the as a shopping applications, and the buy now buttons is the color size change and is a focus on the buy now buttons in the users. Why is the emphasize is important? As a emphasize is the important because it is draw the user attentions to important informations, is help the user to complete a task faster and improve readabilities and the navigation, reduce confusions by as showing the what is most important as a create a better users experience, and without emphasize as the users may not know where to focus, and the making the interface is harder to use. And how to create emphasize in the mockups first, as a use the size is a make the important element like buttons and the heading is larger than the others, as use the colors is apply the bright or as a contrasting colors to highlight the key elements, as a use the contrast as a create a clear difference between the elements and as a backgrounds. And use the topographies is use a larger or as a bold font for as a important text. Use the white space as leave the enough and empty space around the important element, and so they stand out. Use the positions as a place is important of the content, and where the users is look at the first, and such as a top or centers of the screen. And use the image or as a icons, as use the attractive image or the icons to draw the attention to a important content. Another topic is use the hierarchies in the mockups. First, what is the hierarchy? Hierarchy is a design principle that arrange the element is based on their importance, and it help the users is now and what to look at the first, second, and the third, and then viewing the screen. And in a mockups as a heritage guides users his eyes through the interface in logical orders, and the making it easier to understand and use. And the example in a shopping applications, as a user as first is see the product image, and then product names, and then as a price, and the finally is show as a buy now button. And this image to show as a first is the product image, and after as a product names and the price, and last as a buy now button has to show. And why is heritage is the important? Is the heritage is the important because it is organize the information clearly, as help the users to scan the screen as quickly, as make the navigations easier, reduce confusions, and improve overall users experience. And how to create a hierarchies in the mockups. First, as use the size is make the important element is larger than less important ones, and use topographies as use a larger or as a bond font for as headings, and a smaller font for as a body text. And use the colors is highlight the important elements with bright or as a contrasting colors. And use of positions is place is important in the content at a top or as a center of the screen. and use spacings is a group related items together, and use the white space to separate the sessions, and use the image as a make the keys and the image is a larger or and as a more noticeable than the other visuals. Thank you guys to watch the videos. Please subscribe the channel, on the notification and bell icon.